Alright, and I'm about to say something right here that's probably going to have some of you going, scratching your heads going, what the heck is this guy talking about? When I tell you this next thing, especially if you've been watching this channel for a while, but I'm not one to make frivolous videos about everything. However, I actually ran this HP PrintCalc 100 out of paper. I had the roll. I don't know where I put the roll. I had it in my high hand 2 seconds ago. It doesn't help that I'm... Ah, here it is. This is what's left of it. Which, as you can see, is not much. So I bought some new paper for it. And here it is. This is just standard paper, which I guess is kind of funny for those of you that know HP. Usually they're using proprietary crap. I'm pretty sure this is the same paper. It should be. Take the roll here. Let me take a look. The diameter is about the same. Maybe it's a little bit off. But you can see that these have the red... Some of these have got red indicators more than others. Like this one doesn't even appear to have any at all. So you can see it's real hit and miss with some of this. There's not a lot to this. It's just... Where is it? Thermal paper. Paper rolls. 2 1/4 inch width. Yeah, that's the whole width of the thing. It's not the width of the actual roll, because I can guarantee you that this right here is not 2 1/4 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and open this. I'm gonna find a knife, or I guess we'll just use a letter opener because that's better than nothing, and it will work, as you can clearly see. Get this open here. Just pop one of these out. And I'm going to show you how exactly I do this. Wow. It's not the same paper. Hopefully it works. It should work just fine. We'll find out together in this video. I could use a tripod to do this, but I'm not going to use a tripod because I hate tripods. You can see it's just getting caught. Not a very good design as far as I'm concerned, and then the stupid paper roll comes off. Maybe if I put it on loosely. I'm trying to tighten up the paper here. Like that. I don't know if it's... That just gave me an error message. Okay. But it doesn't work. You can see, obviously there. That's my one complaint about this HP PrintCalc 100 here, is the way that they have you do it with their design. Obviously, I've said this already at least once in this video. It doesn't work. The design doesn't work. So I'm either going to have to figure out a way to permanently attach it such that it's like this, and it just gets caught. So the way to have it is just like that. I'm probably going to glue it or tape it or something so that this doesn't pop off when I'm trying to do anything. Apparently -0 is a thing. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But we can print something here. You can see it actually does still work, and it's actually pretty legible. I'm amazed at how well the ink thing has held up. You just got to be careful a bit if you're printing. on this thing. I'm going to have to use two hands because you can see the useless design that this is. This is just a terrible, terrible design. You need to hold it down and rip it off pretty violently in order for it to not make a mess. But this is the way that they want you to do things. I guess that's how you have to do things. I'm not even sure as though that's actually going to even stay on the roll if I leave it alone. So, I don't know. It just seems to me like there's been more problems. Maybe what you're supposed to do is instead of threading it through that, you're supposed to thread it through the upper bit. That might make a little bit more sense, and maybe I'll do that here in this video right now for you, the viewing audience, because it seems to me like the upper bit's a bit too, like that's just weird. And then we will rip this off with our two hands, because we need two hands to do it. Look at that. What a crappy design. What a crappy design. Holy crap. Wow, look at that. Maybe you're supposed to hold the roll while you're taking it off. I don't care. That's just really crappy design. But again, I guess that's what you get for the price that I paid. Shut up, piece of shit. Alright, so I'm back with the printing calculator, and I've actually figured out how you're supposed to load the paper. You're supposed to do it like this. I'm not sure I like this design, but, well, it works, I suppose. I should probably turn the printing feature on, which I have just done, as you can see. And we'll do something simple. I don't know, 6 plus 6. Where's the delete key? It doesn't have a delete key. Ah, it doesn't matter. 6 plus 66. Do some simple math there. And we'll add it again. And then we will... I don't know, let's say that's price. Let's add some tax to it. And then it turns out I got it wrong, so I'm going to want to remove the tax. And then add... I don't know, another 9 to it. And then add tax to that. You can see it going in there. And... I don't know, equals? No, that worked. Okay. So, there I guess you can see what's going on. And it is on that note that I'm going to give you my first gripe about this entire calculator, is the way that you load the paper. Or, sorry, more accurately, it's the way that you remove it. You've got to be very, very, very careful. You can't just take this and yank it off, or you will pull the whole roll through. As I found out, well, I found that out the hard way, as you can clearly see here. And with all of this mess of paper, obviously I found it out the hard way. And so I'm glad, now you can see another huge design flaw with this piece of crap, is there's no, it doesn't keep the paper on the end. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to keep the paper on the end, and in the meantime, I'm going to have to re-roll this, because this pile of junk has decided that that's how it's going to do things. I will never profess to understand why HP did it this way, probably to save costs. And who knows, maybe it actually even worked. I highly doubt it. It just seems to me like they're delaying the inevitable. And that is that end users are going to be dissatisfied with the product. I, for one, don't really freaking care, because, for starters, I didn't need this calculator in the first place, but for $4, whatever, I'm not going to complain too bitterly. But I have to say, if you want a decent calculator with, you know, top-notch features, look somewhere else. This thing is really a piece of crap when it comes down to that. Useful video, instead of me just waffling on about a calculator and all of its flaws. Because I'm not sure many people are in the market for a printing calculator. See, there you go, it almost did it again. Oh, gravity's a wonderful thing. Probably what I should do is I should just not tip it over. That might be a good idea. Again, it's displaying -0. I did that earlier. I'm not quite sure what -0 means. If there's an error in the system or what. I didn't press any buttons, so I don't know. Maybe it's just getting mad at me because I'm not using it or anything. So there you go. There's my HP PrintCalc 100. And I'm telling you right now, do not spend the money on HP specific paper. This crap is exactly the same. Now, there's one difference with this paper that I noticed, however, and I think I mentioned it. It is a glossy type paper, kind of, as opposed to this, which is more of a matte finish. But who cares? It's thermal paper. It works just fine. I mean, obviously I'm using it here, or maybe not using it here, because yeah, you can see obviously I'm using it here, and it's working just fine. You can see how I tried to pull the paper out and it just went to town on it. So now I've got a lot of paper to get rid of and a video to edit. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.